I use the Texans then. Texans versus the Titans. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Ryan Succop, the man tasked with getting this one started. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Watson. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for it.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes.
Yeah, little sap, yeah, little sap.
Really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, it feels like Lamar Miller's been around the NFL forever, but he's still just going to turn 28 in April. This past year, though, 973 rushing yards, good for 12th in the league.
And you know that he's capable of being a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out, save for some injuries, and maybe utilizing the pass game a little bit more in Houston. 4.6 yards per carry is a healthy number, and that was his highest since 2014 when he was with the Miami Dolphins.
first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on
Well,
that
don't
other
lose them.
sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That ain't good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Let me just tell you, this is religion. All I did was some motherfucking shit about James Harris. I had the strong safety. I'm taking the strong safety blitz. I took the nigga in the yellow zone.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the read option, it's Mariota. He's at the 50. The 30. And he cuts it right in into spent. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 68 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
And he'll take it back to about the 19.
Fix this lineup.
But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. That was the first time that 2 AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2.
I hate when they throw it like that. Oh, man, what else would throw a low pass?
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I feel like that was there. What was up with the low pass?
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Cause like I threw it like right when he broke from the other corner. You know what I mean? So there's the little gap. Yeah, like I don't. That's crazy. Yeah.
A first down carry for Henry. Breaks the tackle now at Alley with the former Volunteer Charles Davis.
That's crazy.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Oh, going deep here for 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pauvin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took
Which one y'all work on? That was just out there. Y'all work out the one by the car dealership or the one when you first come in there? Oh, okay, so the one with the playground. Oh. Yeah, you did. I forgot.
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use your aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up.
I didn't even come into this game wanting the Texans. I just matched up.
And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is Lewis. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
He did one of them pop out the crowd joints. I already know what that is hitting for. I do that all the time.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2
back there hiding. It looked like he's blitzing, but he's just standing there hiding.
Trying to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now a 2nd down throw for
because sometimes they'll let you break off. Yeah, and they'll let you break off.
You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Succop will put this one right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. It got his man. Complete.
Good at Hopkins. That's the type of catch Hopkins will make,
Watson
too.
to Hopkins for a big one. 45 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making those types of plays, even if we don't believe what we just saw.
To throw on second is Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. To the air yet again, Watson. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
I was playing. I thought it was going to be that little man blitz joint.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I was throwing it the break for the comeback route, thinking maybe I could squeeze it in there.
Stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
I'm not going to get that type of touch.
Second down, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the 3rd team to win the year after losing.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
What's up, guys?
The final shot before the break. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will get down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they're bringing a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That good for 22 and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Yeah, what's that triple option there?
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They run. This is Lewis. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Got me a little juice.
Out a nickel formation here defensively. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains...
This is Watson's so terrible, bro.
Picked off by the safety, Kenny McCarl. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
That's cool, bro. I want to mess. I want this evens out.
Start getting those numbers out there a little bit, but as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right.
They would have let me block that. Oh man, they would have let me block that.
Though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Being chased out left, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially the second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that one results in 35 yards. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left.
What? Are you kidding me?
It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Wow. I feel like I was behind the line, man. They didn't really go up that much.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Benny Logan with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Lewis. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Third and long here for Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. Touchdown, Titans.